Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and I have a few things I want to talk about today, mainly surrounding The Sims 4 and the bugs people have been experiencing recently. And this I feel like mainly stems from the main thing that we found out recently, in that the quality assurance team has shrunk significantly for this game. Somebody on Twitter recently pointed out that in the credits for the game, in comparison to the other expansion packs, the team was cut significantly. It used to be about 30 people in packs like City Living, and now for the high school pack, we only got about 6 quality assurance people, which is not good. That is a significant decrease, and the likelihood that they would find all the glitches and bugs that people have been experiencing greatly diminishes, which would explain why so many bugs have been found recently, especially for this pack. Kind of famously, we had the incest bug, where where Sims would have wants to date family members, because there was nothing separating family from romantic or friendships in the AI, basically. But not just that. There was also the aging, which would have, every time you enter different modes of the game, your sim could potentially age up like an absurd amount. It would just jump in age. This this could have probably been caught, and I really don't understand how none of the testers caught it. Very just, you would think something would be like that would be easy to catch, but apparently not. I don't get it. I don't. But I'm sure there's an explanation. I'm sure. Um, but also, I feel like once they fixed it, there have also been glitches, because I did experience some of the high school glitches. Um, I I experienced the weirdness with the round walls, not in this build. I didn't want to use them in this build because I had played with them a little bit before I built this house on stream, and I just didn't really want to deal with them at all. Um, they have some weirdness about them, where the floor sometimes looks crinkly, and also windows are just sometimes hard to finagle on them, and I didn't want to have to deal with that live. But I didn't experience the aging thing because I didn't want to deal with aging at all when I was just kind of testing and playing around with the pack. So I had turned aging off because I just didn't want to deal with that at all. And I go in and out of build by and create a sim a lot, so I knew that, like, if I was going to experience it, it would be me. you know. I'd end up having my sims just instantly die. They said that they had fixed the problem, but I don't. They did. They had a patch come out recently, and it did fix some of the things, like the wants. So hypothetically, there should be no more of the wanting to date family members, which good. I don't know how they didn't even think about that to begin with, how they didn't add markers for that in the game. But also, I've been experiencing, and me and other people have been experiencing, new problems, which it's just very frustrating, especially lag. People have been experiencing lag a lot, and Sim Guru Nick actually came out and tweeted about this and said that it was a symptom, not a bug. And I somewhat agree. Like, yes, if you have a lot of mods or something like that, and you're complaining that you have, a bunch of lag, I understand that. That's always been a thing where if you have certain mods, it can lag your game if they're not optimized properly. And there's not really the sim gurus can do anything about that. Like, if you mod your game, that's to your own will, your own, possible failure. That's fine. Um, but to say that that's the only thing that's going on, I just don't believe it because I recently got one of the patches and it has pretty much made the game unplayable. Oh, look, here you actually see one of the the building glitches that I was experiencing just when the patch first came out, which was the railings. When they were up against a column, the railings wouldn't appear for the bottom post of the fence, or not the fence, was it the railing? The railing post at the bottom wouldn't appear next to columns. That's okay. I haven't checked to see if that one was fixed, but I don't know if I was the only one dealing with that one or if I was the only one who saw that. Probably not. Honestly, probably not. Is probably fixed, probably. But again, lag. I went in the other day and was trying to play, and truly the lag was atrocious, and I hadn't changed anything or added any more mods in about a week. And in comparison to last week, it was really, really rough. The lag was insane. There was also, I had a problem with doors, which I've heard other people say that they have also had, but apparently that could be from a conflict with basemental CC. So I'll have to try to see if they updated that, and if not, remove it from the game because it truly, you can't click on doors. I was trying to lock a door to make sure that certain sims couldn't get into a certain area in a build, and it didn't work. So, you know, it just comes with, if that is truly what the problem is, that it was from a mod, that's fine. But if that's just like a thing that people throughout the game have been experiencing, that kind of sucks. It really does. I really hope that it is just the mod, because that's a lot more fixable than the game. You know what I mean? There's also been people talking about it when he said that it was a symptom and not a glitch. Uh, that there have been people that have made the game more runnable using mods, just made it a lot cleaner and smoother gameplay and simulation wise. Things have just been a lot smoother because people have made mods to do that. And I agree. I don't really. You know, it's just a little frustrating. And I get how the gurus would also be frustrated because there's only so much that they can do, and I don't trust EA to make good decisions with games, and I feel bad if that's what the problem is. That, say, if like the gurus want to do something but they can't because of money or because EA said not to, you know what I mean? Uh, Gaming isn't always in the hands of the creators, and I get that. But just to say, like, oh yeah, though, that's just how it is, kind of sucks. Or putting it on the players when it's likely not the problem is just very, very frustrating. I did, because here comes my TikTok take. Um, I recently saw somebody on there because I have been recently more into Sim Talk and like Sim TikTok. Oh look, I fixed the columns. I maybe it's like if you place the railing and then the column. No, on one side it's not fixed. Never mind. what a what a weird little bug. Um, but one person I saw said that there should be a mod loader for The Sims, and I disagree. Again, I think that modding is at your own discretion. I like what The Sims did. They made it easy. They have the mods folder. They allow you to use mods, and I think that's kind of the most you can ask for. Personally, I don't think it's EA's business what I decide to download, and I don't want them really snooping through that. And you just know if you gave them that they would. They would. There'd be no stopping them. You know what I mean? I, and I know that like other games have mod launchers, but I don't really think that that's necessary for The Sims. It's already pretty easy to mod, and I think that that would give EA more power off of what mods would be available as options for people. Um, they'd have a little more say in that, and I just don't think that they should. Because again, modding is your thing, like it's your own thing, and it's up to you whether you want to do it, and you have to understand that when you do, you're accepting that things could go wrong. Things might not work the way that you want them to. Um, I Yeah, you can't really put modding when you mod something on the team. It's not their fault that like mods break when you when you update your game because that's, you know, they're changing code for the game, and if that code that the mod uses changes, it's just gonna change the way that works, you know? And they have to change that. Um, but yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to rant about the glitches we've been experiencing recently. Um, it's just very frustrating because they know, and I think it will get better. It hopefully. I don't know when the next Sims game is coming out. No time soon. I guarantee, no time soon. Um, because they're still making a lot, a lot of money on this game. When you have something that's a cash cow, like The Sims 4 is, people have spent thousands of dollars on expansions. Like this whole game is very expensive if you want all the packs, which is why I don't. I don't. Um, I do like the only one that I am looking to buy and I haven't bought yet is the werewolf pack. Um, it's definitely something I was asking for years, but just the way that they looked, like the feet especially, just it threw me off so bad. And I'll get it at one point. I know. I know there's like mods to fix the feet, so I'm happy about that. And well, inevitably, I'll get it eventually. I know me. I like playing with the supernatural stuff in The Sims. It's it's escapism. That's what The Sims is to me. And if I want my Sims to be werewolves, they will be werewolves at one point, you know? Um, but CC really fills a lot of holes that you can experience in gameplay. I, again, sorry, console players. I don't really know much about the console stuff. Um, I don't know what kind of glitches or if they experience the same glitches and bugs that we do. Um, I'm not sure. I don't have anybody in my friend group who, well, yeah, nobody who like religiously plays The Sims. I know people who do, but it's not their main game that they play on consoles. Um. Oh God. Okay. So this is also kind of a new thing for me because I am recording this while watching the video of me building this back. And I really liked this area that I'm building right now. I like this little corner with the mirrors and the inevitable little hanger. I thought that was really cute to have like a little get ready for your day station for the for the teenagers in the family. I thought that was cute. Um, but I realized that I pulled a Sims team and did not add a bathroom. Uh, so eventually all that stuff moves, but I thought it was cute, and I'm just gonna relive how sad I am that I have to move this because I I added rooms for the teenagers upstairs. Didn't think about a bathroom. This was also supposed to be like kind of a starter house, but I'm bad at building starter houses because I like my houses to look nice and I fill them with things that fit my Sims and not just what they can afford. So I absolutely cheated the money for this. Yeah, not even sorry about it. I This wasn't for a challenge or anything. This was just me. This wasn't for like my legacy or anything. This was just me building to build, and this was going to be the family that I played. Just kind of tested high school pack out, so I just wanted something nice, you know? Can you blame me? Also, while this house is available on the gallery, it's also not super usable. Some things I didn't test it before I uploaded it. For example, the dining room table you see, uh, for some reason they can't get to the chairs there, even though they look like they would be perfect to sit at. Some of them are definitely not, but you can very easily move it around in the build and it will work. There's also the desk in the boys' room. The cow plant poster that I put next to the desk has it blocks them from being able to sit because that's how well decorations work. I I don't make the rules. Um, that is something that I find very frustrating about wall decorations sometimes is that they take up floor space when they feel like they shouldn't. Um, like they are paintings, right? Like they should be purely wall decor, but you can't use the stuff around them. But that's okay. It's okay. It all worked out. I really enjoyed the build. I really liked. I'll get into the stuff I liked. I liked the build stuff that we got for the high school pack. I really do. I think that they're really pretty. I think that I like it when packs have a distinct theme and they go together. I also really like when they match old stuff. So, uh, you know, dear Sims team, add more stuff or more swatches in the next drop because I saw you guys dropped yesterday a new little thing that added more swatches to base game clothing items. Maybe add more swatches to base game build stuff because I was trying to build base game the other day and oh boy, it sucks. It's not fun to only have base game stuff. It's really really rough. um there aren't many options, which was fine when we first got the game, but like now it feels kind of empty when you go back to it. um there was also, other than the bugs, the other new thing that we have found out recently was the leak of the next kit. um I don't really care. It's a desert pack, which I do love deserty things, but I just don't really see. me buying it. I haven't bought any of the kits. I don't really care. In fact, most of the packs I haven't even, well, the expansion packs I bought, but the not all of the game, the smaller ones before the kits, I haven't bought most of those. They just didn't add enough to be worth the money. Like, I don't really care about slip and slides and stuff, and the kits just have even less, which, you know, I'm sure is nice for people who have, you know, console players and stuff, but just not useful for me. Um, but that's okay. You know, some not everything has to be made for me. You know, not you don't have to like every pack that comes out. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, just because you weren't asking for it doesn't mean that somebody else wasn't. Um, but yeah, this was a new kind of way for me to record. Um, my two other videos before this were very, very scripted out. I had a script to follow. This one was just kind of off the cuff. The house is pretty much finished, but I do have a few videos scripted. Maybe I have one about the 5 minute craft singer that they created. She's like a CGI singer, and I find her very fascinating, in a bad way. um, and then I also have another one about my least favorite bad movie I think Netflix has ever put out that I never see anybody talk about. I never see anybody talk about it. But yeah, there's the build. There it is. All right. Bye.